Tonight in Los Angeles, the energy inside Crypto.com arena didn't just feel like another regular season matchup. It felt charged, inspired, and fueled by championship presence. And the Lakers rose to the moment. Los Angeles secured a nail-biting 118-116 victory over the San Antonio Spurs, improving to 7-2 and reinforcing their spot near the top of the loaded Western Conference. The game carried weight, and from atmosphere to execution, it had the tone of a franchise reminding the league it expects to compete at the highest level under new head coach JJ Redick. DeAndre Ayton, the Lakers' starting center, embraced that atmosphere better than anyone. His performance wasn't simply productive, it was inspired. 22 points, 10 rebounds, impact plays on both ends, and a presence that set the tone physically and mentally. But according to Ayton, the spark didn't come solely from the game plan or the stakes. It came from championship energy sitting just a few feet away. Moments after the final whistle, Ayton revealed what elevated his focus. The 2025 World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers walked into the arena, trophy in hand, and their presence shifted his mindset immediately. "I'm not going to lie, you're seeing the Dodgers, the champions, walk in, they put a lot of pressure on me," Ayton said, acknowledging that simply witnessing champions in the building demanded something extra. Pressure can weigh players down. In Ayton's case, it pushed him to another level. The Dodgers' entrance wasn't subtle. After the first quarter, 7 players, Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Alex Call, Evan Phillips, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez, and Mookie Betts, stepped to center court, hoisting the commissioner's trophy. The celebration served as a reminder. In Los Angeles, expectations are different. Titles are not dreams, they are standards. That symbolism wasn't lost on the Lakers. The Dodgers just completed one of baseball's most demanding championship runs, becoming the first team in 25 years to win back-to-back titles. They faced elimination, survived harsh road environments, and erased deficits when the moment called for greatness. Tonight, the Lakers faced their own test, down double digits entering the fourth quarter, needing poise and a response. And they responded. Ayton and Luka Doncic anchored a determined comeback, attacking the paint, tightening defensive effort, and displaying urgency that matched the moment. This was resilience, not luck. This was a team refusing to fold in front of champions. The building felt it. The fans roared with every stop and every basket. A regular season game turned into a statement of mentality. Ayton's night continues a trend. Just one game prior, he poured in 29 points against the Trailblazers, sending a message to his former franchise. There's a growing confidence, a rhythm, a seriousness to his approach. This isn't just a player trying to fit in. It's one imposing himself as a central piece in the Lakers' structure. And while tonight may not have decided anything in the standings long term, it served as a reminder of identity. Los Angeles is a city familiar with banners and dynasty. The Lakers have claimed back-to-back titles 4 times, spanning eras from the 1950s to the Showtime era, through the early 2000s dominance, and again under Kobe Bryant in 2009 and 2010. In this city, greatness is expected, competitiveness is demanded, pressure is embraced, not avoided. Tonight, the Dodgers walked in as champions. The Lakers played like a team chasing their footsteps. And DeAndre Ayton, with honesty, intensity, and performance to match it, showed that sometimes motivation can walk right through the door and sit courtside. At 40 years old, LeBron James continues to lead with presence and stability, reinforcing the championship mindset that defines this franchise. And under JJ Redick's leadership, this roster is building its identity, tough, focused, and unafraid of expectations. The message was clear. Championship energy doesn't just belong to one franchise in Los Angeles. And if tonight is any indication, this Lakers team intends to keep that standard alive. And while the Lakers were riding the emotional wave of a dramatic win, fueled by championship energy inside the building, another storyline quietly grew in importance, one that could reshape the trajectory of this season. Los Angeles delivered a pivotal update on LeBron James's recovery. And make no mistake, this is more than routine medical news. This is about timing, impact, and what comes next for a franchise that is already turning heads early in the year. The Lakers announced that LeBron, now 40 years old and preparing for his 23rd NBA season, an unprecedented milestone, has officially advanced to full contact basketball activity. That means no restrictions in mobility, no controlled walkthroughs. It means physical play, absorption of contact, and the final steps toward game readiness. The organization confirmed that team physicians will evaluate him again within the next 1 to 2 weeks, and every checkpoint from here forward will be monitored closely. This isn't just about a return, it's about returning returning at a level that matches the expectations of a player who has never accepted anything less than elite performance. Behind the scenes, LeBron has never paused. He has remained fully engaged in conditioning, in shooting work, in controlled drills, staying sharp, staying focused, refusing to allow time away from the floor to dull his edge. That discipline is not new, but what makes this chapter different is the stage of his career. He's approaching 41. He is competing at a point in life and in this league where no blueprint exists. He is writing the script in real time. The next benchmark is the biggest one: 5-on-5 live play. Real game pace, real bodies, defensive pressure, transition tempo, timing, spacing, the moments that truly determine readiness. And while the timeline is not locked, reporting from ESPN's Shams Charania provides a clear picture. LeBron will not join the team on their upcoming 5-game road trip, which begins in Atlanta. That leaves two paths: live work with the South Bay Lakers while the team is away, or waiting for the group to return mid-month to reintegrate in-house. Inside Lakers operations, the tone remains confident. Belief hasn't wavered. The internal expectation continues to point toward a mid-November return window. There is no rush, but there is no hesitation either. This is calculated, measured, and methodical, exactly how champions prepare. This is also where roster construction has proven crucial. Rob Pelinka didn't build this team to survive without LeBron. He built it to compete, to remain dangerous, to maintain identity regardless of circumstance. The offseason additions, Jake LaRavia's versatility, Marcus Smart's toughness and leadership, DeAndre Ayton's interior dominance, were not luxury signings. They were stability pieces. They were insurance for moments just like this. And under head coach JJ Redick, this group has remained structured, focused, and poised. No panic. No rewrite of the playbook. Instead, the Lakers have leaned on depth, accountability, and system discipline. They aren't waiting, they're building. The results speak loudly. 7 wins in 9 games, a 5-game streak, high-level execution in crunch time, Luka Doncic establishing tone and pace, Austin Reeves evolving from supporting spark to consistent offensive engine, role players filling gaps, competing defensively, and understanding the moment. This isn't a team holding on, it's a team ascending. And now, imagine adding LeBron James back into that blueprint. Imagine the leadership, the IQ, the presence, the gravity on the floor, the composure in closing moments, paired with a roster that has already found rhythm without him. This isn't just a player returning from injury. This is the reintegration of one of the greatest forces the game has ever witnessed, stepping into a group that has already proven it can win, that has already shown resilience, that has already embraced expectation. The timing, the momentum, the belief inside the building, everything is aligning. The Lakers are not treating this as a comeback story. They are treating it as a continuation of a mission built on discipline, fueled by depth, and soon to be powered once again by the most experienced superstar in basketball. And when LeBron steps back onto that floor, the message across the league will be unmistakable. Los Angeles isn't just competing, they are coming, full strength, fully loaded, and fully confident. Austin Reeves has become one of the biggest storylines in Los Angeles, and honestly, one of the most compelling stories in the entire NBA right now. In a season where the Lakers have been forced to navigate extended stretches without LeBron James, and earlier without Luka Doncic on the floor, Reeves has stepped into the spotlight and delivered like a true franchise star. Not a temporary fill-in, not just a promising young guard, a legitimate lead option capable of carrying a contending team. Through the early portion of the season, Reeves is averaging 31.1 points per game, the 4th highest scoring average in the league, putting him in the same statistical neighborhood as the elite scorers in basketball. But he isn't just scoring. He's orchestrating, he's creating, he's taking full control of the offense. With 9.3 assists per game, also 4th in the NBA, Reeves is proving he can run an offense at a superstar level. Those aren't empty numbers. That's not stat padding on a bottom-tier roster. This is a player driving wins for a team with championship expectations. And when both LeBron and Doncic were out, when the weight of the franchise, the hopes of the fan base, and the rhythm of the offense suddenly rested entirely on his shoulders, Reeves didn't blink. In that 3-game stretch, he averaged over 41 points per game, led the team to a 2-of-1 record, and showed a level of poise and confidence that only the elite possess. He didn't just survive the pressure, he thrived in it. He embraced the moment, and he delivered. Head coach JJ Redick didn't hesitate to acknowledge exactly what he's witnessing. Redick said, "He's a better player than I ever was. There are certain things he does that you just can't coach. I never had the type of game he has. And from the first day I took this job, he's been coachable, committed, locked in every single day. That's not standard coach praise. That's a former NBA guard, someone who played with and against some of the greatest scorers of his era. Openly saying Austin Reeves has a level of natural talent he never had. And that tells us everything we need to know about how Reeves is viewed inside the building. But while the Lakers are celebrating his rise, the rest of the league is watching and waiting. Reeves is set to hit unrestricted free agency this summer. He is widely expected to decline his $14.9 million player option. And if he continues to put up numbers at this level, he could easily command more than $30 million per year, or even higher if a bidding war begins. And make no mistake, the interest is real. NBA insider Mark Stein reported that multiple teams are already keeping tabs on the situation, preparing for the possibility that Reeves tests the market. He explained on the All NBA podcast, "A lot of teams are monitoring this. The one question will be cap space. Some teams may use their flexibility before the deadline. Others are positioned to move early in free agency, but interest across the league is genuine." According to Stein, unlike last offseason, when there were virtually no teams with meaningful cap room, this summer projects to offer multiple franchises enough space to aggressively pursue Reeves, and that could create real pressure for the Lakers. Teams looking for a star guard, teams searching for a primary creator, teams trying to take the next step, teams with money to spend. They're watching, and they've seen enough to know Reeves isn't simply benefiting from opportunity. He's proving he can be the foundation, the central engine, the first option for an NBA offense. Meanwhile, as Reeves continues this breakout run, the Lakers find themselves in a fascinating position. They want him, they value him, they've invested in his development, and this franchise does not like losing key players, especially not to rival contenders. But salary cap mechanics, roster construction, and star-level performance are all colliding at once. That means one thing: a major decision is coming. For now, the priority remains simple: keep winning, hold down the fort until LeBron James returns, continue building chemistry with Luka Doncic, and let Reeves continue to prove, night after night, that he belongs in the NBA's upper tier of guard. But every dominant performance adds another layer to the story. Every big night drives up the price, and every win makes his case louder. Austin Reeves isn't just emerging, he's arriving, and if he keeps playing like this, he won't just be a key part of the Lakers' present. He'll be one of the most sought-after free agents of the summer, and a central figure in one of the most important contract decisions in recent Lakers history.